Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Harbor Tavern. Actually, Lost Shipyard. We're not restarting. Now you get to hear both channel names. Welcome. My name's Nitsify. I'm your host and your DM. Welcome to the Profit Campaign. We left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, but we also have our player of the day, our solo player, Acrid, who plays
Umo Shio.
Yes, sir. The human
man,
prophet.
the human who got accused of being a prophet
Yep.
and just went with it on accident, kind of, just so the girl would just stick with him.
Yep. Essentially,
Like,
we got to get into that campaign up and going. This is second session 2, everybody. In case you don't remember, we got to mainly just kind of explore into the very beginnings and what this dude's life is actually like, and then got to watch it all crumble before his very eyes. Because he chose to take shortcuts to the bar at the end of his day after working at the church, only to find a paladin getting ready to smite a person because racism. Literally looked at a half monster folk person, a kitsune, and went, yeah, no, you should die because you have a bit of monster in you. Like, that was literally his whole reasoning. And, things escalated quickly, and he might have maybe fled the scene, and he may have led the blind kitsune woman that he saved to his apartment, and has now holstered her, and, we ended off with hearing a knocking at the door. That is where we ended that off. In case you may have forgotten, I'm shifting how I'm sitting because this cat will not leave me alone.
Yeah,
Hi.
no, so he is going to... Where is she right now?
I mean, you took her to, like, I guess go hide in a closet or something. You took her to the back. Right before we ended
So he's
off.
gonna have her stay in the back, and he's going, like, hide in, like, a closet of his room. He's like, okay. And so then he's going to walk out, and he's going to also he's going to grab a new shirt, put that on, because his old shirt has a stab wound through it.
Yep.
Blood.
Yeah, he also would have already also cleaned off so he doesn't look like shit, because he had an hour to do shit.
He did have an hour to do stuff, that is correct.
Yeah, so he would walk over. He wouldn't have his weapon or anything, because he's like, I'm home. Fucking, who knock on my door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you go
He would have
open the door?
He would have his scythe. He would have the scythe, like, next to the door, which is in its normal spot. So, weirdly enough, even if this does result in combat, his weapon is right fucking there.
That's fair.
So he'd open the door with, like, this, like, kind of tired expression, because he is exhausted.
That's fair.
He doesn't open it, he just opens it a bit like, who's...
So he would open the door and he would see a tiefling standing there with kind of like pinkish hair, black horns that kind of go outwards and then upwards and then inwards, kind of like minotaur horns essentially. A black leather jacket. You're seeing like black fingerless gloves, tattoos around the wrist area, elvish-like ears, black fingernails, and a black tank top with some black shorts essentially, with some black chokers that she has around her neck. You know her. You know her very well. This is your drinking buddy, Sarissa.
Oh, hi. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
You don't know how many she's already had at this point. Like, it's up for debate. Anytime you've seen her, she always has, like, flushed cheeks. Because every time you've seen her, she's only been drinking at the bar. So you don't even know what she really does for a living, for crying out loud. Like, you've really just met her at the bar, drank with her before a few times, and that's really been it. Like,
how do you have so much money?
Question.
Straight up just winning drinking contests so she doesn't have to pay for the drinks?
It's possible. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, a lot of her clothing isn't, like, over expensive, though. Like, it's, like, a lot of leather. It's a lot of leather and a lot of, like, cotton, which are more easily achievable because of the cave cows and because of the cotton plants down in the underground, compared to
And
your
cows.
freaking silk that you're wearing. So,
Oh my god.
but yeah. She would
Okay,
just look at
yeah.
you and just go, "Why are you not at the tavern? Leo said you're gonna be at the tavern."
To be real, in his head, he's like, "Why the fuck are you checking?" Like, in his head, it's just the most immediate, like, "Why the fuck are you checking?" Kids go, I wasn't feeling up for drinking today.
No. Ruin your mood. That's sad.
I was just a bit tired.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Party
And,
crash.
dude, and in his head, it just immediately goes, and bloodied. Like, and
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
it is
fair.
the most, like, I'm just a bit tired.
And bloodied.
And bloodied, full of stab wounds.
I have
Well,
holes in
if-
me.
I mean, you're already up. You might as well head over. I mean, at this point, you might as well. I mean, you like, you know, it doesn't matter if you're in your PJs or anything like that. I mean, you can come on down. I mean, like, you're awake, obviously.
Oh god, you're a walking liability. Dude, that's just, sorry, that's me. That's not him. He doesn't say that. That's like, he's sitting there, like, I'm sitting here like, yeah, no, this is absolutely one of his friends, because he just doesn't make friends. God.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, this is like the best case scenario that it's not anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's a debate how I want to answer this. Because, like, you just go, I'm not feeling too up for drinking today.
Oh. Talia piss you off again?
That's in character. That's definitely just the not fully, no. It's
Got a fever?
I actually helped with the event today for once.
All the more reason to drink, but fair enough. If you want to live a miserable life, you do you, boo. she'll start to
Always.
turn. Oh, and by the way, there was a weird scream like a little bit ago when I was making my way over to your place. So just as a heads up,
Oh,
don't know what's happening.
okay.
Yeah, but there was a weird scream. I could smell something like iron, so someone might have died. Who knows? Who knows? It's probably just another, like, person that came down and, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I've been here. I walked here. I started my way to the bar and then I turned around.
Fair enough. Well, just don't die in your sleep.
I was trying not to.
I expect to see you at the bar tomorrow. And then she walks away.
Alright, he give a nod and then he'd shut the door and then just in his head he's just like, bitch. Fuck. Alright. Well, no. Just in his head it's just, no. You will not see me at the bar tomorrow. And if you do,
Yeah.
I won't be grabbing a single drink. I will be grabbing the bar and running.
I'll be have a good strength score.
No. Anyway.
Oh man.
Actually, I kind of do. Um,
Now it's up to you because
good
you need to
for.
figure out how you want to go and handle this situation.
Yeah, yeah. I need out. Because they definitely have clerics. I don't know if he died. I know that they're definitely There are more than. Oh, no, Talia, if she picked up Revivify, she would have been able to revive the guy because she was probably there within the minute of his death. Since she was running.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. So, him dying is probably not. He's probably not dead. I'm working under the assumption he's not actually dead.
Yeah.
Um. Now, is he capable of giving a explanation as to what the fuck happened? Probably not right now.
Probably not straight away. That's for sure.
uh,
You have limited time, but you at least have time to kind of figure out
what
your
to
plan
do,
of
where to go.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, my plan of action is one of stupidity and terror.
Yeah.
So I, with reckless abandon, will likely be abandoning my home because I already grabbed a bunch of rations and food and whatnot, so I'm already good on that. So
Yeah,
it's literally
yeah.
just almost like, okay, well, time to leave.
Fair, fair.
And take this blind girl with me.
Yeah, so he would, yeah, no, he's gonna have to, he would, he'd check outside after like a couple minutes,
Mm-hmm.
see if there's much movement, because he really doesn't need someone being like, hey, there's a bitch.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, after a while, there wouldn't be much movement. Like, you're like, it's that thing, like, they've got a lot of room that they gotta cover. So,
Thank God.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So he'd, haha, how convenient. Escape is an option.
It is, it is. It's just kind of the thing, you just gotta be careful on what routes you go, because you've got a mixture of guards and paladins that are walking around.
Yeah, well, since he does know the town, uh, they're gonna be all over the main road,
Yep.
and the majority of the wobbly streets on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna grab like, can I grab like a couple empty like glass bottles that I have as well as my other
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah,
Okay. Hell yeah.
you can probably grab a few.
Okay, how many? Because like it's basically he's like, I want a couple lures or something to use,
Yeah.
kind of like I did with the other guy. Just fucking glass shards to the eyes. I don't figure it out.
You are kind of working with limited inventory space because I think we went over before, but because you got like you're already fitting in a bunch of rations into like essentially one little backpack. You already got a bunch of waters in there too. So like you might have like some pockets on the side. I know some backpacks
Yeah.
have that. So you might be able to get
Yeah.
one in each pocket, so you probably have like 2 slots for 2 separate bottles that you could put in.
Okay.
I
Cool.
don't think your jacket has pockets from what I've seen.
I'll fucking check.
Like, I mean, it's your character. This is kind of like would
He
you
does
have
have-
pockets?
He'd have like So the way his outfit works is there's definitely like he has like custom-ish pockets. He has shit to hold things. So
Okay.
he has like ropes that could be the like or like I think there's a sash right there that's used to hold shit. So
Yeah.
he also has a thing on his back to hold his scythe as well. So because I'm sorry, you aren't clipping a scythe to your hip.
No. I don't imagine the thing holding the scythe is going to have any extra inventory for anything else on the side.
Oh no, it's just a scythe holder.
Yeah. I don't imagine the cloth things that you're talking about would be good for holding bottles, though, because bottles have a good amount of weight. Those look like something that would be used for, like, very light items. Like, if we're talking, like, glass bottles. Huh. Because also, you gotta remember that the older, like, medieval times stuff, those bottles typically were thicker. Which meant that they had more weight to them because they were more dense.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna put 2 on his bag and he's gonna carry one other and just have his scythe in his hand.
That would work, yeah.
So he's got 3 bottles, which essentially his idea is if there's someone in the fucking way, he can throw the bottle and have it break behind them.
Yeah, that works.
Because he has a +5 to athletics, which is like not that fucking high, but I'm working with standard array people.
Yeah, you're working with like whatever you can actually muster in the process, essentially.
Yeah.
So you will begin to leave your apartment to try and start heading down. Are you going down alleyways or what exactly?
He'd be going down what he knows as
Oh,
side
God,
street,
hold on,
like
pause.
yeah.
And we're back. Okay, so where are you going?
I'm gonna go down what Umo. He's gonna use his knowledge of the city to fucking town to fucking use the back roads / back streets
Yeah.
and alleyways to fucking meander his ass out this bitch.
Alright.
And he's it's not he sits there for a second. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the route that goes to the surface. I'm leaving. Fuck you. Maybe I can catch some surface people before they get down here.
Fair enough. Alright. So you'd start making your way, because you're kind of like near downtown area, which is where it's more labyrinth-like. So you get to navigate your way through there, and then eventually make your way to the outer skirts, and then get out of town, essentially. So what I'll do is I'll do like some check to see if you know, like are running into anybody type of thing. It's kind of how it'll go, and then it'll be up to your stealth and how you handle things to go from there, essentially.
Yeah.
So a portion of luck is coming into this, and immediately that luck has betrayed you. So you leave your apartment and you start going down through the first few streets, like downwards, outwards, trying to kind of like navigate through the labyrinth to kind of get into more of the outskirt areas. And halfway in, you would start to see movement. You can see 2 other paladins actively like walking around near your area.
Dude, I'm be real. He hits the hardest, like stops. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's something like you're coming around the corner and of like this alleyway, and you can see that there's one paladin that's on the main road, and you can see the other paladin is actually searching through one of the alleyways that like connects to yours, essentially. So like to your left is an alleyway with a paladin, and then going straight out into the main road would be another paladin.
Hey guys. Like, no, he doesn't say that. It's just in his head. He's like, hey guys, fuck. Alright, backing up. He'd sit there in the most like, is there like it's his brain would first go like, is there a way around these fuckers? Or is this the route I need to take?
Okay. Oh my god. Sorry. You roll me a perception check.
Okay. He's only kind of ass at those.
Only partially.
And the dice work with me. Natural 19, so that's a dirty 22.
Heck yeah. Alright, so
I
go
get
ahead,
hit with
change.
you don't see shit.
Yeah, so you don't see. No. Can you imagine still after getting a 22? It's just the most like, no, there really actually is nothing. There's literally no other way. No, there's like another way that you can see. You just have to backtrack and then just kind of take a right. Um, so it's just kind of like you're just having to kind of go around it a little bit. It's a little bit extra time, but like, it'd probably be worth rather than having a confrontation at the least.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be really so much just like, no.
That's fair. It's fair. Yeah, so you can basically backtrack and kind of just go the other way essentially to kind of go around them. They don't seem to be any the wiser, luckily for you. So you're just kind of able to backtrack, not really have to deal with that problem, and then just continue going.
Bro, I died nearly to one fucking paladin. You got me fucked up if you think I can take on two. And the one I fought was bad at his job.
I mean, he was a rookie. It doesn't mean he was bad. It just means he was just a rookie. Oh man. But yeah, no, you would continue going down that area. And you start getting more into like the outskirt area, like you're starting to reach the outskirts. You're at least getting out of the downtown area. You're more uptown area. It's like, okay, you're out of downtown. You just gotta get through uptown to get into the outskirts, and then you're basically free, essentially. So you start getting to the less labyrinth-looking areas where, like, it's obvious they kind of knew more what they were doing when they were building. Like, you start having roads that actually make sense with where they're going. It doesn't feel like you're in San Antonio right now, It no longer feels like that. It's that type of vibe. So yeah, you keep going down this area. You go down through a few
San Antonio
more.
is not that bad, but alright.
I hate San Antonio. Have you ever been downtown San Antonio? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Downtown San Antonio sucks. Because tell me why there are random road bridges that go over other roads, which then go over other underground roads. There's no need for that. Tell me why there's a, road that does a spiral, a literal loop-de-loop, over another road for no reason.
It has a reason. It takes you to different parts of the city.
Yeah, you could navigate easier by just making a more open-areaed road if you just placed your buildings in a more thoughtful process. There is
At the
better...
time,
Yeah.
they would have been in a more thoughtful process.
The layout's horrible. I blame whoever was building the city. That's their fault. I blame it fully on them. I blame it all on them. I'll hold it against them. I hate San Antonio. I hate Houston. Fuck Houston. I see you. I see you with your stupid road. Actually, was it Houston or was it Dallas? One of them was a nightmare to navigate. Was it Houston? Might have been Houston.
Anyway.
Houston. Doesn't matter. Atlanta sucks worse anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, no, it starts getting better. You would start coming around another corner, and you would see yet another paladin, and this time a guard, kind of like walking around a different area.
To be real, it's the most like what?
Yeah. It's like uptown. It's like you see like a guard actively talking to one of the light lantern bearers. Like there's basically the lantern bearers are basically people that go around the towns, the underground towns, to kind of keep the lanterns lit, because even during quote unquote night, they still need to keep the lanterns lit to keep monsters away. So like there's just some dudes who their whole job is just to go around making sure the lanterns don't go out. Like, if a guard or anyone sees a lantern go out, it's legit a thing of we notify these people immediately. We do not let those things go out. We do not have the equipment on us. That is their job. Let them handle that. So.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, so now that the roads are less fucky, means it's less useful getting away from things.
Correct.
Um,
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer the labyrinth. Alright. He he'd probably, again, it's be one of those moments of like, can I find a way around this? Probably not as well. Cause, alright, if I can't find a way around, then I might actually have to use a bottle.
That's fair. That's fair. Then you can roll another perception check, see if you can find another way around.
Nat one.
You don't see any other way forward, actually. As far as
Fucking
you are aware, the only way further out of the town is directly past them.
Cool. Epic, even.
Marvelous.
In fact, you're pretty sure that you need to cross the main road to get to the next alleyway area to actually get past, to continue forward. As far as you can tell.
Can I roll a fucking history check?
Sure.
To try and remember?
Sure, go for it. You wouldn't have been in Uptown that much, in all honesty, from what it sounds like with your character, because it sounds like he more just kind of went to work and then went to go pass out a lot of times, or went to the bar.
Yeah, no, then he doesn't know shit about this place, so really
No,
he's
you
sitting
can
here
still
like, I
roll a
don't...
history check. You can still roll a history check. Like, it's just like he probably wouldn't have been up here much. Like the spider folk probably would have been somewhere near Uptown and downtown. Like they definitely wouldn't be allowed to be in the skirts because you know, it'd be easy for them to get kidnapped and people don't want that. But you probably had to go somewhere in between the two at times to go to the spider people.
Yeah. So with a whopping 10.
Yeah. You don't remember a whole lot about it. Yeah, no, it's that thing of like a lot of the suburbs weirdly blend in with each other because there's not really anything that makes every other person's house unique. Because this town is very much just like, yeah, everybody gets a casino slot, hand holder, door handle.
Yeah.
Everybody gets metal, stone mixed walls, and like, you know, it's that thing of like they kind of look about the same. So.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm thinking I don't have anything.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nope, that wouldn't work. Nope, that wouldn't work. Nope. That'd get me caught.
You don't know till you try.
No, I know. No. Apparently I have alchemist supplies, by the way.
Oh.
I just have those on me and I'm proficient.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? Fucking sure thanks, game.
You just have that apparently.
It's just on my main kit.
Don't
Fucking
know
where
why.
to go. I haven't added shit to my inventory, but my base equipment.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
putting that out there. Like, I want that to be known.
Oh yeah.
So. Cool. He'd. Oh, God. Okay, so they're searching the alleyway, which means. They might check this area. They're talking to a lantern bearer. But I need to cross the fucking main street, and I do not have the time. So I need them somewhere the fuck else. So
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna backtrack slightly and try to find a lantern that would have been visible
Mm-hmm.
to the and then it's the most just like trying to stay hidden, but he wants to knock the lantern off
Yeah.
and then head back when they go to check it out. Just
Yeah, so I guess just like what you can do is you can roll me a stealth, see how well you kind of keep yourself hidden throughout the portion of it. But yeah, you can go knock down the lantern, I guess go hide, wait for them to go check it out, and then try and sneak past. Is kind of the idea you're going for?
yeah, no, it's less of like outright hiding and more just I'm heading back to where I was while they head to the lantern. So it's just kind of like we swap positions.
Yeah. Okay. So you're
And I guess I'm just gonna get ready to fucking butcher somebody if they come down the alleyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'm be real, if someone comes down that alleyway, he's not gonna have the time nor the patience to talk this out.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you can do that. I still think a stealth probably makes sense to have you roll that, I think.
Yeah. I would say better sleight of hand. Unfortunately, I'm better at sleight of hand. Oh boy. Alright.
I mean, like the sleight of hand, like if you're doing it right beside them, like a lantern right beside them, I'd be like, yeah, sleight of hand. But you are trying to like, it's not a lantern that's right beside them, right? You're doing like a lantern that's
no, it's one. Yeah, no, it's still.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So disadvantage.
Yeah. I hate to do that to you, but it is the fact that like you are trying to keep your presence as a whole hidden, where sleight of hand is more of like you're just trying to make sure something very specific that you're like taking or messing with isn't being like noticed. But like if you're trying to keep your whole presence as a whole hidden, like not trying to get noticed as a whole, I feel like that's more of a stealth at that point.
Cool. So I'm more than likely going to fail. Because I got a 9.
Yeah, no, a 9.
A dirty 9, because I don't have proficiency and I have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's gonna be the case then. So you go to do the lantern. Like, are you doing like a lantern inside your alley, or are you going like slightly
No, I'm
out
doing one out of my alleyway. I don't want them coming anywhere near me.
Yeah,
and I want this like down away so it's actually close to the street. And he's not trying to do this by hand. He's just trying to knock it off with his scythe and then move.
Yeah. Yeah, so you basically, I guess, just poke out of the alleyway and do one that's like near the alley. If you're just trying to reach with your sight, that's like a 10-foot range.
Yeah, no, he would be aiming for one that's not far from the alley, where he doesn't actually have to leap it at all.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no. All right.
It's just kind of a fucking just knocks the fucking just knock a lantern out of the way and hope it goes out.
Yeah, so instead what happens is that when you start like reaching towards it with the scythe essentially, you try and like reach forward, you like start losing your balance a little bit in the process, cuz let's be real, a scythe does have some weight to it. And the way you'd have to reach out with it, like you're holding the very end of the scythe. So, you know, you're kind of like fighting up against like what's essentially the weight of the blade kind of like trying to crash down on you while you're trying to like tippy-toe this essentially. So it would start to bring your body forward, which then in turn would cause the scythe to slam into the lantern a little bit louder than you would like, shattering the glass of the lantern in the process. So rather than unhooking it or something of that sort, you would just full on shatter it. And you would see the guard and the paladin look over like, what the fuck?
Well, at least I'm in the dark, so...
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna pull the thing back, and then I'm going to... Because I'm still holding a bottle.
Yes.
I'm going to run back and then run back down the alley with my scythe. Thank you very much.
Good job.
And I'm assuming I can hear them following me.
They're at least, like, you can definitely hear footsteps, probably because they're at least trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. Like, they heard a shatter, and then they hear, like, a bunch of footsteps, like, some footsteps, like, pitter-patter away. It's like, okay, something's happening here. Because also, you gotta remember, you have Rhea with you. So they are hearing, like, 2 sets of footprints going off in the process of all this. Like...
Oh, yeah, no, I can't leave her fucking anywhere. She's blind.
Yep.
Bitch. Alright, yeah, I might need her help with this fucking stealth check. Cause... Yeah, no, so he's going to attempt to carefully move past them. Or move back down the alleyway, because he just needs to get the fuck out of the city.
Yeah.
However, he really ain't trying to fight a guard and a paladin.
Oh, it's fair. It's fair.
Like, I know I can beat the guard, it's the paladin that's the concerning one.
Oh, no, it's completely fair. I gotta let my cat back in again. I'm going to... Ooh. The things I'm going to do. The things I'm going to do. Get in. Okay. Cool, cat. Hi, you here? You happy? You happy? Are you happy?
No.
Rena, are you happy? Rena. Hey, Rena. Rena, are you happy? Are you happy, cat? Are you happy? You pestering me. You happy? Yeah, I hope you're happy. You got your little tail up. You're happy. Okay, hi. Better be happy, cat. Oh, we are interrupting my D&D. Fuck you. Alright, come on. Get on my lap. Yep. Do your thing that you do every time. Every session. Come on. Come on. Troublemaker. Come on. Sit down. Alright, sit down. Shut up. Love you. Okay. So... Yeah, so essentially you're just trying to book it, essentially? And just trying to find, like, a different route? Is kind of my understanding of this?
I mean, if they go into the dark, I mean... Honestly...
Yeah.
Like,
they will be starting to go into the dark. You would see that one of them would basically be lifting up a lantern in the process. The guard would, like, lift up a lantern while heading in, like, in front of the paladin.
That's fine. I just need them to not be on the road.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna be real. I know there's the lantern maintainer guy who's probably heading over there too.
The lantern guy, so he doesn't go into the actual alleyway. He would more just crouch down at the lantern, like, what the hell broke my lantern? Like, I gotta replace this.
Sucks to be you.
I have one more thing I have to do job-wise tonight. I can't just relax now, because I actually have a task I have to go handle.
Skill gap, I don't know.
Not a skill gap. These guys, I want you to understand, these guys not only have to make sure these lanterns stay lit, if they get broken, these guys have to fix it themselves. They have to do the glass blowing. They have to do the welding for the actual metal if, like, the metal gets bent. All that. Candles,
Perfect.
They gotta restock them. So he's really sitting here like, motherfucker, I gotta go glass blow. I don't want to do that.
Perfect. That means he's gonna have to leave.
Yes, that is true.
I'ma be real. That's Umo. Just the great. Perfect. I do not care. I might break a second.
This guy's gonna get so annoyed if he finds you.
He will.
The real
I don't have
boss
stealth.
fight.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the fucking lantern guy. Joke's on me, he's level 30.
Nah, joke's on you. He's just a level 1 warlock, but he's a warlock of the Lantern Keeper. Oh man, no.
So I'm dead on arrival.
Lantern Keeper himself shows up like, hey, bitch, what the fuck? It's just fires nephew. Dude, he just thinks
Your Honor, may I plead whoopsie daisies?
May I please? Since there's no gods to get mad at me, they can't get mad at me if I do this. Let me just drop a lantern titan here. Alright, bye!
He's good, luckily.
Yeah, luckily. Oh, man, he could be such a monster. Out of any of the gods, in all honesty, I feel like he really holds himself back. Like...
He does, and it's on purpose.
Oh, he's one of the weaker gods. Yeah, by choice. Think about if his main thing is lanterns. Think about how common lanterns are in medieval times. No. Y'all be fucked. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Y'all are fucked.
Dude, it's the most just like, there are very few that can be stronger than him. But goddamn, is that a fight?
Dude, I love the most of you, just like the gods that are quote unquote immortal, like Yavina, where it's like, oh, you can't kill me unless I'm out of my domain. Him, wanna find out? Anyways,
I create with my new technique of domain obliteration. Huzzah!
Yeah, no, really. What if I just put your domain inside of a massive lantern? What do you mean? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, everybody. Hi. He's
like a bitch.
Yeah, the guard and the paladin are basically going further down the alleyway. You would see the lantern keeper basically grabbing, not the god. You'd see them basically starting to grab the cage and just kind of lifting up. They're not bothering to clean up the glass. Someone else will probably do that. And you see him slowly start sombering away, like just kind of like inspecting it. That's why he's walking slowly. But it's like a thing where he's like looking at it like, what broke this? I don't understand. Like, because like in his mind, and like I feel like this is a pretty fair justification. You know just as well as anybody else. There's no good reason for anyone to ever break a lantern in this city. Like, that's like asking, unless you want your entire town plus yourself to die.
That's why he wasn't going to break it.
Yeah.
He just wanted to knock it off. Like, it was the thing of, he knows the glass, like, yes, there's glass, but the metal's sturdy. And the glass would take a bit, so it'd be able to take that fall.
Yeah.
And not break.
Yeah.
So, he's like...
thick glass.
Yeah. Like... It's like the bottles. You can drop one of the bottles he's holding and it wouldn't break.
Yeah, like it might crack a little, but like it's not gonna break.
Yeah, no, like they're not gonna give a fuck about a crack. It's still functional.
And I want to say, before some people are like, I call bullshit, it would definitely break. I have dropped glasses that are thinner than what they used to make back in medieval times on cement, and those didn't break or crack. I can damn near guarantee you that shit's not cracking. Unless you do it with some force.
Yeah, no, that's why he was like, he just wanted to like unhook it and then like slink it to the ground so it like clattered and rolled and was like a thing to go look at.
Yeah.
But when he shattered it, he's sitting there like, fuck. Like in his head, he's just like, motherfucker, that was not the goal.
Not quite the plan. Yeah.
Also, it should be mentioned, he can't fucking see in the dark.
Yeah.
So when the lights went out, he was just like, fuck.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's literally right now the blind leading the blind, quite literally in this case.
She's like, he knows where he's going, and he's like, I think there's a corner here.
The prophet knows where he's going. His God will light the way.
Bro, he's sitting there like, yeah, sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, no, you continue, though. You can get around them. By basically just, taking a left corner, you'd be able to, like, go through down, like, another alleyway. And then kind of, like, re-round, if that makes sense, to, like, the alley that's, like, beside the next opening of where you just came from, if that makes sense. So while they're kind of, like, looking around this alley, like, alright, where do I go? Who did this? You'd have to probably not quite literally run, but do at least a fast walk across the main road. Because it's really only going to be a matter of time. Like, they're not going to go looking down, like, the multitude of alleys. They're probably just going to go halfway into that alley, look around for a little bit, and then probably head back out. So you got to do this relatively quick.
Yeah. He would be keeping her, like, close, like a sort of like, move, please move, bitch.
Yeah. You keep her relatively close. You help her just kind of like get scurried across the main road and then dip into the next alleyway.
Yeah, no, it's also the thing of like at the right angle, someone wouldn't probably notice her as well.
Yeah.
What she is, so it's almost just like, come on, let's fucking go. A lot of the people are gonna be that way.
Yeah, no, it's that thing. Like, I'd imagine you probably have her like tucking her tail type thing, because like the only thing, like, she looks relatively humanish. Like, if you ignore the fluffy red ears and the massive fluffy tail, but like if you have her tuck it, it might not be too noticeable.
We run.
Yeah. You guys could tuck back into it, and you get to the outskirts, and luckily there doesn't seem to be much movement in the outskirt area. When you start getting to that area of the town, you're not seeing much movement. You're not seeing many guards. Like every once in a while, you maybe see like a goblin guard, or like a human, or like a singular orc. Which I want to mention, the orcs are never allowed downtown because some of the people are like, you're kind of monster-like, and then they're sitting here like, bitch, we're just like you. We just have tusks. Grow up. Oh.
I can't wait to have a legion of orcs at my disposal because they're sick of the racism.
I know, really. The one D&D campaign ever in existence where the humans are made extinct.
Need help! Just...
Oh, man. Dude, there's elf purge in this world. There's about to be a human purge.
Yeah.
Dude, the
about to be a
human
purge.
bloodline is restarted with a singular human. Everyone else is killed. It's your guy. Your guy is the sole recreation beginning of the human people.
Dude, the world's fucked. If he's the start of humans, they are fucked because their morals are trash.
It really just counts on what they get to grow, what environment they get to grow up under.
Bro, they look at him and he's like, how are your morals? Lawful evil. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, man. I love how it's like, there's like some races in D&D, like base D&D, where it's like, these ones are known for mainly like worshipping in cults. But, you can play one. They can be good, but they're typically evil in cults. It's like, we do that, but it's just the humans. All the humans are cultish. Every once in a while you find one that isn't in the cult, and it's like a, oh my god, it's a miracle moment. It's an actually good human. Oh my god. No, but yeah, you would be able to finally start making your way out of the outskirts and into the, like, outside of the town finally. And it will bring you to the question of, there's ways to go, obviously. You said you want to probably go more towards surface area. There's paths leaving out of the town that you can choose to go down. Because of the way they have built kind of like main roads, quote unquote, in between towns. It's like going down slopes or going up slopes, which means yes, you are getting cardio galore whenever you travel.
Tall.
Yeah. So like, like you're either going to be going to another town that's on the same surface area as you, which say you could go straight and just hope you find something in between. You could go downwards towards further down into the ground to some other towns that are, further down, or go more towards the surface upwards. Essentially, everything is just common knowledge, but going onto the main roads, it doesn't mean you have to stay on the main roads. While you don't really have forests that you can stray into, per se, There are just random tunnels created by monsters, just random tunnels that were just naturally formed over the years and years and years of this planet being around. As well as some of these tunnels were failed tunnels that people like decided to try and carve out to make their own personal home rather than living in town. It either just didn't work out. Sometimes you can find hermits. You can find anything. Who knows what the fuck you'll find when you go down these tunnels. But you can always choose to deviate, like start going down a main road and then deviate anytime you see an open tunnel if you wish.
He wants to get a bit away from the city. Problem, he needs to find food.
That is also true. You have some. You have a few days worth of rations.
I have 6 days.
Yeah. That's split between you and Rhea, so it's basically 3.
No, it's 6 in total.
Oh, okay, 6 in total. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's with it already split.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so you have like 6 days worth between the two of you, of rations that you can kind of work with here. But
I'm about to raid their damn cow supplies.
I mean, you'd have to go back down to like, not like, it's the thing, like the actual living cows would be on the outskirts, but like the actual area where they're storing a lot of that meat and selling the meat would probably be more downtown or uptown area. You'd have to go back into there.
That's fine.
Killing a cow would not be quiet. So, like, if you wanted to actually steal one silently, you'd probably have to actually go uptown to downtown, and that's a whole separate situation. But yeah.
I might just steal some of the cows.
I mean, that's the part. I don't know if you want to do that right now. I definitely recommend doing some other stuff before you do that. But if you want to just grab a cow on your way out, do you want to?
I have a mount. A cow.
Yeah, cow mount. This only goes well.
Hey man, these things run fast when they're panicked. So if a monster shows up, it's a moving.
Oh god, yeah. I'll just let me ride away with my cow. The thing is, they're not meant to be mounts. I don't know how well a cow would run if it has 2 people mounting it.
It's fine. They deal with people. They deal with dragging people by the neck all the time, so they're fine.
Dude, I don't know why I really like that. You're thinking of oxes. No, wait, no, those are different, man. Wait, no, you're thinking
No,
of oxes.
I'm literally thinking of cows.
No, cows are pretty damn strong on their own.
They drag people all the time.
Oh, no, sorry. I misunderstood what you were saying. No, they are strong on their own. I do fucking know this. My grandpa was a damn farmer, for crying out loud. No, I thought when you said that, I thought you were talking about, like, how, like, they, like, connect oxes to, like, the wagons, to pull the wagons. I thought that's what you meant for some reason. I don't know why my brain jumped to that conclusion, but that's what my brain jumped to. So when you're like, yeah, they drag people, I'm like, oxes are used to drag wagons. We don't do cows for that. I see what you're saying.
I don't know. That was a bad jump. I don't know how the fuck your brain made that jump, but that was the wrong jump.
I don't know why my brain went to that jump either. But also, typically, people don't mention cows literally dragging people. Like, not directly like that.
Yeah.
I hear more about cows kicking the living shit out of people than actually dragging them. But I do get your point.
Yeah, people jump onto them and then they just sit there and drag them like they're a fucking toy.
Fucking jumping on a cow. Like, I know bulls happen because, you know, it's like the whole bull riding stuff, but like, who's doing it to just a normal cow? The fuck's wrong with you? You have a death wish? I mean, you gotta have a death wish to do it with a bull too, but like, still. Okay. I mean, do you want to grab a cow? Like, it's kind of an actual question I need to know an answer to. Like,
no.
Okay.
No, I won't have fun.
I mean, you can't.
I'll leave the fucking cows.
It's your campaign. You can go try and get a cow if you want. Like,
I'll die, motherfucker. Those farmers are stronger than any of those guards.
Really counts what farmer you talk to, if I'm being real.
No,
because like
one of them's retired. One of them is a retired monk who will happily. All he needs is a reason. It doesn't even have to be a good one. But he'll beat the shit out of you.
I'll have you know, a lot of my like NPCs typically are just everyday people with a normal villager stat block. I don't know why you assume. No, like I mean, like the probably the worst you would be able to find for like, oh, you go in there and like you run into something horrible. Like the worst you'd probably get out of a farmer is like you might run into like an orc, because orcs. They're orcs. I don't. What do you want from me? But like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like orcs and gnolls, which even then it would just probably just be a normal orc or like gnoll stat block. It probably wouldn't even be like a proper like. Yeah. Granted, you're not. I don't know if you're a good enough level to deal with something of that strength. But like you'd be more likely to just run to like a halfling or something. Like it's not.
A halfling monk. I'm kidding. We'll go. We'll get him.
It's a halfling. Oh, that's not too bad. He's got a villager stat block. Oh, that's pretty manageable. He hits you in the nuts. What the fuck? Crit. Okay, bastard. I see how
Got it. He auto hits. Man's got a sure hit move. Nut strike.
Nut strike. Always lands. He doesn't have to even roll. It's just always a crit. You're stunned, you're prone, you're paralyzed, and you're on death saves. What do you do? Some bullshit. Joke's on you. One of the farmers is actually an adult black dragon polymorphed to pretend to be a farmer because he wanted to know what it would be like to be a peasant.
It would be my problem. Yep. Checks.
It would.
Yeah. You would. I can see it.
What the
This
hell?
is just a forewarning as to the truth of one of those farmers.
Actually, I can't give this information here because this is just common knowledge for your character. This would weirdly enough give you like some peace of mind, at least on that front. Dragons aren't seen in the underground. Nobody from your town has seen a dragon since the town was created. Like, the closest y'all have seen like an earth drake before show up one time. But earth drakes are relatively neutral creatures, so it just kind of showed up, and then a bunch of guards kind of just did like the bear tact of like yell and look big, and eventually it'll go away. But like, you know, it's like you don't pick a fight with it, it's not gonna throw hands with you. Unless you give it a reason, or if it's hunting.
I love the fact that, considering it was a drake, which is a version of dragons.
Yeah.
They are sentient creatures?
Yeah.
You can talk to it!
Yeah.
Dude, it definitely sat there and went, damn, y'all dumb as hell. I'll leave just so you think you did something.
Dude.
Nah, yeah, I'll leave, I guess. I hope you all die.
Dude, yeah, no, like that's the thing, right? It's the most like drakes are like, they're lesser dragons essentially because they don't have wings, they don't have the ability to fly, they don't have the type of magic dragons have, but they are like on there. They are still higher up there on that chain list. They still have a brink of intelligence. They're not as smart as dragons, but you know, they have some decent intelligence. So it is just kind of sitting here like, hey, man, listen, I know Draconic. Like, I don't know Common. But I see a Dragonborn or two, like, within your midst. Y'all could speak to me. Like, this is an option.
Y'all could just ask me to leave.
Yeah.
No, like...
Find out why I'm here.
They are the cousins of dragons.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
They are not as strong, but they're weirdly enough. Apparently, they're often used as mounts. Like a drake could be a mount.
Yeah. You know,
just imagining.
I want a drake as a mount. Hold up.
No.
Sick.
My brain literally just went to a fucking gnome using a drake as a mount as it's charging into war.
Yeah, no, drakes are highly underused in my opinion in D&D. It's a really underused monster that I kind of want to use more often. Cause you always
Yeah.
see, there's like, let's be real. In D&D, there's some monsters that get used all the time. Drakes are not one of them. They do not get used. I've seen wyverns get used more, and wyverns get used more than drakes. Highly missed opportunity, in my opinion. But yeah, no, you can. So you're willing to go more to surface areas. So you're probably looking more going like on a main road to like one of the surface, like closer surface towns. Essentially, is what you're looking for.
I'm just looking to head towards surface. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just pick one of the many paths going upwards.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm also sitting here going, also just on this dragon topic, because it fucking caught me, and my brain's like, say this fucker.
Yeah.
Also, so many fucking people, including many actual game development studios, do not know the fucking difference in dragons and their cousins. Yeah. Holy fuck, that is not a dragon.
Yeah, no, it really pisses me off. Like, that's something that's always really bothered me. Because also, again, may I remind you, there's 6 versions of the dragons, right? There's dragons, there's wyverns, there's wyerms, there's lindworms, there's...
Are wyverns and wyerms different things? Yes. Oh, no, worms. Yeah, worms.
Yeah. I always just call them wyerms, because, like, it just sounds like I'm talking about a worm otherwise. Like,
yeah,
I really feel like calling it a worm is just really stupid in my opinion. Because like, where does the war come into play when it's a Y? I don't know. Like wyverns, like, it's like wyvern, wyerm. It makes sense.
Yeah, wyerm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wyerms I think are like the strongest. I think.
Yeah, actually they are, and again, highly underused. There's also lindworms and amphitheres and then drakes. I'm pretty sure lindworms are relatively weak.
They
like out of the bunch. Lindworms are essentially they are wyerms, except they're really skinny and they have like skeletal like frontal limbs, but not back limbs. So they don't even have like they're not even quadrupedal. They have 2 front ones that they don't really use. Like they can use it to grab things or like swipe at people, but like they're like a skeletal, so it's like really weak. It's like a malnourished dragon that lost its back legs.
Yeah, I also know that great worms are the pinnacle of dragon evolution.
Yep.
They're like bare minimum 1,000+ years old.
Oh yeah.
Also, I have another version, which is technically the more like a different version of dragons, which is I call them the cloud steppers, the ones that they have 4 legs and they're just super long.
Yeah, lung dragons.
I don't know what they're called. I think are they called that? I don't know.
I've seen some people call them lung dragons. I do not know if that is the actual name, but that is why I've seen some people call them. I do think one that's really heavily underused is amphitheres, because amphitheres are dragons that have no legs, but they have the wings. So they're like they're like the wyerms of the sky, essentially. But they get nowhere near as big. They're like, I think they only get to be like colossal at best, whereas wyerms can become like, I think, near gigantic or titanic. I think like wyerms are massive creatures.
Oh yeah, no, like they're fucking. Nah, they're big motherfuckers. I do use the lung dragons in my worlds.
Yeah.
I just made them telekinetic.
Hell yeah.
Dragons, essentially. Like they just use telekinesis, which they'll just pick up rocks, turn them into spikes, and be like, "Fuck off."
That's fair. Yeah, so like now, I'll say with this world at least. Eventually, like if I ever do another world, like maybe it'll be a bit different. But for this world, you don't have to worry about wyerms, at least underground. You haven't seen any wyerms underground. Drakes are more the common thing underground. If you're unlucky near surface underground area, you could run into a wyvern.
Oh, that's gonna fuck me up, but
yeah. So you could run into a wyvern. If you're like in the ocean, you can run into a wire. Those things will throw hands with like a Leviathan and be like, anyways, I win this. Dragons are normally surface. Amphitheaters you'll see normally hanging out near the singular sky island. As far as you know, Rosalna's still going. The floating island in the sky could not be around still. Who knows? Maybe Count Dragos got a little aggressive and took over. But as far as you know, it's still kind of its own country. And Lindworm's funny enough. Remember the Elf Island?
Yeah.
Back in Rum and Harbor? That is the only place you'll ever find a Lindworm at. So yeah, there's your fun little fact. I also gotta let this cat back out again. I'm gonna cat, Rena. Oh, I'm gonna put you through a ringer. I'm gonna put you through. Get out. Shoot. Okay. I'm coming back. I've been trying to do this for a bit now. This cat is getting in the way. Okay. So, you're going to start going towards the surface then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you start making your way to the surface area. And you'll be able to keep your eyes out for any, like, tunnels. You are kind of need to keep an eye out for food. Excuse me, apologies. But you obviously are going to be keeping an eye out for food. You've got a long travel ahead of you. You're trying to get up to the surface area, from my understanding. Are you wanting to get onto the surface, or are you trying to stay just, like, near the surface? Like, what's your plan here as a person?
Fuck no, I ain't going to the surface. I will meet God faster than anything. I am still, at the end of the day, a human.
That is fair.
And while I might not mention it much, I do feel fear, and that's scary. 'Cause they assholes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful with where you go. It's completely fair. Yeah, you'll be able to go down through the first day of travel, I guess, just kind of going up there. You'll be able to remove a day's worth of rations off you. As your first day of travel would begin, you're just kind of going down the main road. At any point, if you ever see a tunnel and you want to divert, I'll let you know if you see any tunnels, but if I ever say you see a tunnel and you want to divert, you can. I cannot guarantee if it will be a dead end, if it will lead you down into a completely new area. I cannot guarantee whether it will lead you upwards or downwards. There is no guarantee what or where it will go.
Yeah, no, I want to get a bit away from the town first.
That is fair.
I'll probably go like 2 days and then I'll look for a tunnel.
That's fair. So like 2 days out, then probably go for a tunnel type of situation.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Luckily, typically those tunnels aren't seen near towns. Like, at least, like, a day away from a town. If they are, it's typically, like, some person that tried to build a place to, like, live on the outside of the town because they wanted to be independent. And then normally they get murked by a monster. Sometimes it works out. Not always. It doesn't always end badly. It's just a lot of the time it does.
Do I get a long rest?
Yeah, you'll be able to take a long rest as you kind of travel throughout the day.
Thank God.
Like you're technically resting just by I mean, I know some people would argue, well, you're not actually resting because you're still walking, bitch. He's doing 8 hours of just walking. He's not really doing much else. He's fine. Calm down. Okay? Let me hold your hand when I say this.
I feel like he would have to go a bit slower because blind woman.
Yeah. Like if he was saying, let's say he was trying to book it, I'd say no, this is different because you're going up like a steep area. You're not just like walking on flat surface. But think of like, yeah, you're going up a steep area, sure, but you're going slow because you've got a blind woman here, or like that you're like bringing along with you, like. You're also keeping an eye out, because this is the thing, right? There's main roads. So you will see every once in a blue moon forms of light sources. They don't typically use lanterns for light sources on the main roads. And this is because trying to have people dedicated to just keeping the main roads lit would be obscenely dangerous for those people. So instead, they try to use light sources that aren't as bright, but they are more natural, that wouldn't require people to manually, like, do anything on them. Every once in a blue moon, they might, like, one of the towns might have to send out a person to make sure that they're, like, you know, still there. That no monsters destroyed them or bandits didn't mess with them to try and lure people to their death. But typically, like, it's like a once a month check instead of having to be, like, people heading out literally every day to make sure the lanterns are lit tight problem.
Yeah.
So instead, they're using the underground plant life actually to their advantage. And this is a fun bit that you can kind of see here. So you're seeing, like, every now and then you'll see, like, vines that have, like, so there will be, like, some patches of, like, just darkness. But then you'll see, like, vines that are, like, going across entire walls, like literal miles worth of walls of just, like just glowing berries or, like, just other type of plant life that would at least put out some type of illumination. Sometimes there's, like, mushrooms that you'll see that have, like, just, like, a light blue illumination that will come from them to where it's, like, it's not bright per se, but it's like a dim lighting. It's enough so people can see where they're going and they can see if something's about to jump them. Typically. If it blends in, then it might be a problem. Well, normally you can kind of figure it out. Before it at least becomes a complete and utter catastrophe. Bro, just But, like, it's more of those moments where it's like, when you start getting to those darker areas, that's definitely where you have to slow it down a bit more, because it's like, alright, gotta make sure we don't upset anything if there is something on the path in the darkness. There aren't many spots like that, but to be fair towards the towns, it is very hard to keep, like, literal days long, sometimes week long plus paths like this completely lit at all times in the underground where there's no sunlight. That is not an easy task. Especially when the population now, after the catastrophe of the islands colliding into each other and burying each other, that would have dwindled the population of the planet heavily. So, it's not in the best condition. They're doing what they can, what they can manage, Bro,
I just thought it was some really stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because there's a barbarian subclass that states that if they're raging, they cannot be knocked prone or moved unwillingly.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just pictured one of them getting angry as the island falls, and they're just standing there, midair.
They're just angry because they're about to lose their farm.
And then they get slapped out of the air by a fucking mountain.
Oh, God. They were doing fine till the sleeping titan that was assumed to be a mountain fell on them. Oh, jeez. Also, rest in peace, literally any fruit user during that catastrophe. Like, the chances of surviving that was not high.
Oh, man. Unfortunately for the world, Loki would have been fine.
Yeah. Who knows about Usagi? I know the answer to it, but, I'm not gonna say. I'm
dead as hell.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Kirla's descendants.
Yeah, true. Who knows? Actually,
dude, I'm gonna be real. Loki would have he would have done stuff to try and keep that. Like, he would have checked in on the descendants of. It's like the weird, like, who are you? I knew your fucking grandmother. Don't fucking ask shit. Hi. The like undead.
And that thing, family would have kept in touch.
Yeah, unless you had like really rebellious like kids, who knows? But like otherwise,
Even then,
I love
still
the
know
idea.
who he is.
Yeah.
I still love the idea of him going, alright, it's been real. I'm disappearing, bye.
Oh, man.
Just fucking walks off into the void.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Luckily your first day of traveling goes relatively
Yeah.
smoothly. There isn't too much. Like you do see a tunnel, but like that's it. You said you went to avoid tunnels for now, so you don't go down it. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm gonna avoid it for now. I'll rate it later.
That's fair. That's fair. It was something like you're like, I'm not gonna go down any tunnels, and then I rolled, and it rolled like tunnel, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not gonna matter to him, but I'm gonna tell him anyways.
Well, okay, dude, no, he definitely is gonna mark that in his head.
Fair enough.
Like,
fair enough.
No, that's a tunnel that might be somebody's house, and if they're dead, they're not gonna check there.
Yeah. That's fair. That is fair. That is a fair thought process.
There might still be food, and hell, I might be able to make some food out of a creature that's there.
Yeah. It's a fair thought process. Yeah, no, you'd be able to keep going for like your second day. Like it's really that thing of like it's like there's not really much to say. It's the fact of like you're traveling the entire day, you're walking the entire day. You're like Ria's not gonna say much unless like there's an obvious reason for why she's gonna say like the bits of random stuff she probably would be saying. It's just more of asking like, oh great devout art, where are we going type shit. Like, you know, like what is a prophecy, like that sort of stuff, like.
Bro, he in his head, he's like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna keep this lie together, but we're gonna try.
I do what I can.
No, he's if he would answer with the most like nothing's come to me yet type of thing.
Yeah, like that. The gods haven't given me an answer yet, but give it time.
No. I don't have an answer yet, but and I think this is where he would get he would take a step down. What is the route he is taking as a character? 'Cause this would probably be the first step.
Yeah.
He'd just be like, but she tends to work in weird ways. So he states she is his goddess. So he says that.
Okay, so we've
doesn't know why.
It's a goddess. Okay. Establishments have been made. Okay.
Yeah, no, he says that just out of like, sure, here, yeah, she works in weird ways. Ria.
Yeah, no, like if she could write, she would.
Oh my god, you know, I'll be real. He sat there and in his head, he's just like, why did I say that? Why did I fucking, okay, yeah, sure. Fuck it. That's what we're running with.
This is what we're running with. This is what we have to deal with now.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so he's gonna head down. So on the second day, is there a tunnel?
Yeah, let me see. Second day, you're traveling more upwards. You do see, in fact, two tunnels, one to the right, one to the left. They're literally like across from each other.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. He sits there and his head just flops to the side in the most like, oh no. So either a giant mole dug its way through, or this is natural, or somebody's an idiot.
Can you imagine some guy just sitting here like, this is gonna be the perfect shop, and nobody stops there because everybody's just like, that's a Drake's lair.
It looks like it. I don't feel safe. Hey, he'd be like, Maria, one or two?
D4. She's gonna give you her opinion. 2.
Good to know, thank you. And then just like, and in his head he's like, fuck it, I guess 2. I don't fucking know.
Alright. Alright, so you start going into 2.
Yep.
And you start going... Yeah.
Into the maw of a drake.
Into the maw of a drake. So, what's interesting, you start going into this tunnel, right?
Uh-huh.
You start going down it, you spend like 30 minutes, it looks like about the same. It's been relatively dark in this one compared to the main road where there's all those vines and mushrooms kind of keeping stuff lit, at least dimly. It's like near pitch black in here.
Okay, I'm getting a torch. I can't see.
Yeah, yeah. So you light your torch, right? And when you finally start to be able to see with the torch lit, you would see these like what look like wooden beams built into the ceiling of the cave tunnel, like as if whoever sat here went, this needs supports. Yes, supports. That's what this needs.
Oh, so it's a mine, probably.
Yeah. You can see there's some railroads. Like as if it was used for a mine shaft. That seemed to go down where you've been walking. You've been walking for a while and you've been feeling these bumps, but you thought it was just unlevel. But you've been walking across these iron just built rails.
I'm gonna be real, he'd sit there and it's the most just like, if it's a mine shaft, right, it'd still have lanterns. Like, there'd still be lights if it was in use.
Uh-huh. Do you want to... You would see that there are, like, a lantern or two, like, the further you look down, but they aren't lit.
Okay. So that probably means this is an abandoned mine shaft.
Possibly.
That might be actually good. Like, it's kind of weird to say, but that's actually kind of good. That really worked. That works out.
It does really work out for you.
You know, he'd sit there and it's the most just like, all right, guidance was correct. That's why.
It was part of the guidance. I knew it.
Yeah. Like in his head, he just sit there like, and he go, yes. In his head, why am I saying yes?
The goddess watches over us.
I'm gonna be real. It's like the most literal instance of taking a sip of straight cope.
Oh man, that's fair. That's fair.
Like taking a sip of straight copium of water.
Yeah, no. So you keep going down this this tunnel, just kind of going further and further down it.
He's gonna check for like monster tracks or anything like that, because something might eventually make a home here as well. So
that is completely fair. You can roll me an investigation check then, and see if you pick up anything.
Hey, let me double check my information as a person. Okay. All right, so he's gonna roll that investigation.
Heck yeah.
11. It's my passive.
11. Okay. So you're kind of looking around. Granted, these DCs won't be insanely high because we're working with standard array. You can see that, like, it does look like at the very least, like, you're not seeing tracks or anything of the sort. It does look like at least some things in here have been messed with, but that's not guaranteeing that this has been any time recent. Like, you're not sure. But like, you can see where like
Okay.
a chest has like kind of gotten a bit damaged. Like there was like a chest that probably was being used to like hold some tools. That was kind of off to the side. That one's a bit damaged. You can see that like one of the mine carts that like had lost its wheel at some point has been like knocked to the side. Stuff like that. Like very small things. Like there's one lantern that's just on the floor instead of it being hung like on a wooden.
Can I
support.
check that chest? I'm gonna poke the chest with my glaive.
Yeah,
With my scythe.
sure.
So most just like poke. Does it do anything?
Yeah. So you go to poke this chest.
Uh-huh.
And as you begin to poke the chest, you will see a hand form out of the chest and slowly reach for your glaive.
I'm gonna pull my scythe back.
Yeah, and you just hear out of the chest as you pull it back, just, hey, no, I can't reach. Hey.
Is that chest making that noise, or is it something in the chest?
You don't know.
I think you found a mimic.
He's like holding the torch up while like pulling like. Okay, so is the hand coming from within the like from the opening, or is it just forming off of the chest?
So from what you can see, it seems to be coming out of the opening of the chest. And it's not a normal hand either. It looks like it's fuzzy. Like, it looks weirdly fuzzy.
He would like move the torch over it so the light changes to see how the hand reacts to the moving light.
So you're like hovering the light over the thing.
Like the torch is like in the air, like he's holding the torch over his head, so it's like it moves the light source.
Yeah.
He's like, alright.
Yeah, you can see him kind of like, you can see that like that paw kind of like, essentially, like, not really much of a hand, more of a paw at this point. Like, it'd be fairly obvious to you. Kind of like bring its arm up, and then kind of like, you know like how like when you're like covering your eyes because the sun's in your eyes type thing. It kind of does that, but there's no eyes to be seen. It's kind of just doing it in front of the chest as a whole to block the light out of the way. Like, hey, you're just here to do the most like, hey, it's not very nice to flash somebody. Turn the light off.
No, I need to be able to see who's in there.
Not your business. Why don't you come a little closer?
Joke's on them. I have a 10-foot reach.
Just a little closer. Just a little bit more.
Yeah, so he's going to like flip the scythe blade so it's like coming from the side of the chest.
Yeah.
Since their hands out from the front, he's going to like very carefully try to hook. And he's like he's actually holding the scythe properly, so he has that 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try to like hook it just underneath the chest, and then like lift the chest open.
Okay.
Because it's the most just like, bitch, who's in here? Nah, if you're gonna sass me, I might recruit you. Hold up.
Yeah, so I guess sleight of hand. See how well you can kind of like do this.
Why is this where my good rolls are? Alright, 16.
Okay, yeah, cool. So like you see them like try to like you see this blue like pinkish tail begin to form off the back end of like the chest as it tries to like get in front of the scythe, but you kind of just get it out. Like you manage to do it fast enough to where like the tail can't get in the way. And you prop it open, and you can see these two just pink eyes. Just a big old eye staring at you. You just go, Oh. Well, see, now this is just kind of rude. Now you're just messing with me. Now you're not. Come here.
Hey,
Come here.
who
Come
is
a little closer.
this?
Come a little closer.
Can I see who the fuck this is?
Yeah, because their body would begin to form out of the opening of the chest. So I will be sending you a picture of this person, just so you understand, because I wanted you to get, like, a complete and utter visual, like, understanding of this visual, right? What is happening is, like, you have the chest itself, right? And then you have, like, the tail that's coming off the back end of it. And then, essentially, they're, like,
Is this like a half mimic?
I don't know. But essentially, they're, like, their hips and up is then sprouting out of the opening of the chest. And then, like, the rest of the chest is almost, like, filled with just, like, a black ichor. Like, as if their body melted inside the chest, essentially. What you're looking at for the upper half of the body is this lady who is, like, she has these, like, fluffy, you see what I'm saying, the fluffy paws? It's just, like, dark purple, almost blackish paws. She has these, like, bright pink eyes that kind of glow, and this dark purple hair that's relatively long. Like, we're talking, like, if she had a full body, it would probably be going down to her thigh. You can tell the clothing isn't proper clothing. It looks more like as if it's, like, built into her skin almost, with the way it's, like, ingrained into her. But, like,
so this is,
yeah,
dude, I'm going to have a cult of monster people.
possibly. Palish skin. You have this, like, glowing pink heart design, like, near her chest. Bit of an hourglass going on, but you can see what I mean by that tail. It's got this, like, blue, light blue, purple, like, mixture of, like, almost like a cloud-like look to it.
It's got like an ice blue.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit powers you got? Jesus, you make Psyche look normal.
Holy fluff!
Welcome to the Underground Mimics, everybody.
Okay.
She's so fluffy!
She's very fluffy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be real. He'd sit there, watch as she forms, and then just flick his scythe back in the most like, I'm not trying to fight you.
Just come a little closer. Just a little closer. Come on. Come on. You know you wanna. Just a little closer.
No, you don't need to.
Oh, you know you gotta. You know you gotta.
I'll be real. He's also got his arm kind of in front of Rhea in the most like, don't step closer. Don't.
That's valid. That's so valid.
Like, it's the most just like, she just feels his hand against her like, don't move. Don't, no.
Yeah,
Like-
she is not moving a muscle. Like, as far as she cares, this is like a divine event happening right now. Like,
This is judgment.
this is Judgment Day.
This is
you know?
trial.
Yeah.
How much faith do you have in this prophet?
Bro,
For real.
Oh god, okay, this is not who I expected to be running into in this fucking place. But I didn't also expect the chest to actually be a person. I was like, oh man, I'll just check the chest because it might have like a hammer or something.
I was right, it's a mimic!
I never get to do mimics. I think it's the first ever mimic I've ever used in the campaign, where like they're actually disguised as like a proper item for once. Like,
I love it!
I fully was like, it's just a chest, cool. I don't trust it because, you know, me.
yeah,
So I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna poke it. I mean, I know all the rails could be one, but I don't want to click every single rail. So.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no.
You know, just,
Where are you going with it? She's basically just like beckoning you. Like she's got like one paw outreached, like doing that like hum hither motion, like come on.
he would just go, how about I make a different type of offer for you?
Aww.
One that includes you not attacking me.
Oh, me, I would never. Nope, not in 100,000 years would I ever attack an innocent bystander who is simply walking down a random tunnel. Nope, not me. Not little old me. No,
Okay,
sir.
well, here's... Okay, so here's the thing. I plan to make a group, and I want you to join me. And through helping me, I can give you people to deal with who are against me. But I need you to work with me, not attack me. Or my friends. Or any...
Okay, so essentially, I work with you.
Correct. And you get food.
And I get food.
Correct.
See, luckily for you, I'm not a violent person. I would never harm a fly. So obviously, I would take the deal. Put your hands here. Let's shake on it.
He would sit there and he'd go, understand if you'd actually try to attack me, you will receive vicious acid burns.
Oh, it's okay. I would, again, I would never, ever
I want to mention
a person or creature or thing. In the 100,000 years I have been here, I would never, ever...
How old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you? Like the most like...
How old are you? Me, little old me, I'm as old as they can be. I've been here forever and ever and ever.
Alright, so either she's 5, or this is actually a Titanous ancient mimic who's just lost their marbles from boredom. There's 2 ways this goes. Either way, she still has to be a powerful mimic to be able to do what she actually does.
My money's on the first one.
But also, mimics can get power from eating a lot of things, so...
Yeah.
But my money's on the first one.
I do have to... He would just... Don't make me regret this. He'll shake her hand. I want to mention he's got acid magic fucking prepped. It might not be effective, but he's still got a stabby stick.
Yeah. No.
Stabby stick!
It is completely fair. You reach out your hand to the
Can I roll?
massive paw. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to roll persuasion or anything, or is my passive persuasion good? I don't know.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check?
I've got a +6, so I don't know. I'd
Sure.
rather... I don't know. I'd rather her not fucking immediately betray me.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Let's see what you get.
You fucking bitch. Okay, cool. 21.
Alright, cool. I know what she'll do.
Cool. Oh.
Yeah, so you'd reach out your hand.
With his left hand, yeah. It's
With
the
his
most
left
just
hand.
like he's got his scythe out. He's almost like almost he like briefly brings his hand forward and was like, okay.
Yeah. You feel the fluff that is her right paw, and she does that thing where she grasps your hand, firmly grasping it, with both paws.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
brings it up, brings it down, brings it up, brings it down, brings it up.
She's
brings
got to
it
be like
down,
5.
brings it up. Yeah, she does this for like a solid 2 or 3 minutes, very slowly. Like, yes. See, I would never ever harm you. Not once, not ever. I've never harmed a fly.
Alright, so
Child and a terrible liar.
I really hope her deception itself, like the stat alone, has like a -10. Or she's actually telling the truth and she's just this powerful through age.
Who knows? Who knows? You'll know whenever, if you ever put her up to a thing that requires her to lie, you'll find out then for sure.
He might have her do that. He might do that just to see.
Just to find out. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You see her just go, alright. So is this a pact? I would consider this a pact. If you agree on it. I get food. You get services. Services have to be equal to the food amount.
I love her already.
Yeah, that's an aberration. Yeah, no, he's sitting there like, it's an aberrant. Yeah, I'm making a pact with an aberrant. They fight with me. They help me. He would sit there and he goes, yes, this is an agreement.
This is a pact. Let's go. And you see her just, you'd see essentially 4 fuzzy legs form out of the chest area like a centaur.
Oh my god.
And Spry just go, where are we going?
Do you know what's in here?
Just Bill.
Bill.
Bill. He's been here for quite some time.
Alright, time to find Bill, I guess.
Oh, yeah, just make sure you're loud enough for him to hear ya. His hearing isn't quite so good last time I checked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think he has his other 2 arms anymore. He was a Yeshka, I think. Had 4 old arms. He was a minor. And
Dude,
not
I'm gonna
the
be
child type.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. In his head, he's sitting there like, Yeshka, you say?
Yes. I don't think they were very welcomed. Not that I know. They're very, like, monster, but not monster.
From what I know, they're variants of humans, but they're not treated as such.
Yeah, they're kind of like an in-between. Oh, yeah, right. You can give yourself the warlock feat. Your goddess knows who I'm talking about.
You bitch.
You get warlock initiate.
I made a pact with an aberrant. Yeah, that checks.
Yeah.
But he'd sit there in the most like, oh, you bitch, you're fucking playing into this.
Yeah. Yeah. Your goddess is gonna love me. We're gonna be the best of friends. We're gonna get soup. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna tell campfire stories by the starlight.
Dude, oh man. This bitch. Alright.
Oh man.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can hear the gears working here.
Dude, I gotta pick spells. Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is true. That is true. You get to pick spells. I'm really glad Anya likes this character, by the way.
She's so fluffy!
She is. She is.
He would sit
Holy
there.
fluffy paws! I'm willing to bet if you grab her paws, it just goes squish.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen like the fursuit that some people have, where like when you like they'll move the paws that some of those people have bought, and like it just does the rubber duck squeak. Like I've seen some people have that, and that's where my brain goes to.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so
I love her.
okay. Weirdly enough, I've grabbed a cantrip that'll be helpful.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. I can now switch my scythe to doing radiant damage.
Ooh.
So he's grabbed True Strike, the new version, which will give him radiant damage and give him extra radiant damage, and it lets him just as a bonus action make a free attack with his
that's not
scythe.
bad. Yeah.
So it also is like you can use your spellcasting ability if it's better than your fucking strength or dex, but he's just gonna stick with his strength score.
Yeah.
So
Heck yeah. Okay.
fucking mint.
Hey, whatever vibes works for you. See, you already got a buff. Let's go.
Yeah, he also has Mind Sliver, I think is the one I'm gonna give him.
Yeah.
Which gives him range, finally. Fuck. It's also something that can't be fucking easily tracked.
True.
Also, True Strike only requires somatic components.
Yeah.
So I don't actually need to say anything. I just need to move my hand and I've cast it.
Yeah.
So fucking even if I get muted, I'm still sitting there like, oh, about that.
That'll be very useful because you know that some paladinic orders will probably have some stuff to like mute people.
Silence.
So yeah. Let me let Rena either in or out. I forgot if she's in my room or outside of my room, but I can hear her screaming again. Oh,
Okay.
this cat. Come on. Yeah. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming so much? Yeah, meow, 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 meow. I love you too, buddy. Oh, this cat can't make up her mind. Okay. So.
Alright,
back.
so I've got fucking her now.
Yeah.
Woo.
You've got her.
Yes. He'd sit there and be like, "What graces of my goddess have granted me this ability?" He looks at her like, "Thanks."
Yeah.
Thanks for the... He looks at her like, "Thanks for the knowledge."
Of course. You guys can...
Okay,
No.
what the fuck have I recruited? I swear to God, this is the most, like... Yes, I know, technically, big whoop. You got a pact thing through an aberrant. Big whoop. No basic mimic can do that.
Remember, there's a very specific mimic from the Monster Campaign that you formed.
Oh, what
You've got a Bala.
Oh, no!
Uh-huh.
Dude, Balas are naturally ancient fucking mimics.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, she's strong as fuck. Okay. Like, she's probably D-leveled to me, but fuck.
Oh no, I'll be straight up with you, right? Because you're going off an EXP campaign, NPCs will start at what level makes sense to these characters. So
Okay, cool.
yeah,
So, like I've done with Frostbite.
yes.
Okay.
So she will have the strength that is representative to what she should actually have. Oh.
Fucking great.
Now, you do have to remember that not all Balas are ancient. The originals that the Monster Campaign got were ancient, because those were the ones that were originally found before they were evolved.
Yeah.
So if she was born after the events of the Monster Campaign, then she might not actually be that ancient. Do keep that in mind. But still, it's a bala.
Yeah, okay. He'd sit there. Okay, he was, you have a name.
Tamia.
Want to run that by me again?
Tamia.
Okay, thank you. It's the most. Want to run that fucking by me again? I need to hear that. Okay, tell me, I got it. How tall is she?
So right now, in her current form, you probably get the idea she probably could form a full body if she wanted. She just really doesn't want to leave this chest behind. um, right now, she's standing around like 4'6", but you get the idea she could probably be a lot taller than what she's presenting herself right now.
He'd look at it. He'll. So did you form into that chest, or?
So I figured out how to do something other ballers haven't learned. I figured out I can melt my body onto an object and just pretend to be the object rather than forming myself to be a whole separate object. So I wanted the chest. So I melted my body into the chest. I'm not fused to it. I can leave whenever I want.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'll mention he's still got Rhea. He's like, come on.
Yeah, no, Rhia's just like tagging behind you. Just tagging along. You can hear her just mumbling something about like the great prophecy has formed. It continues onwards towards the next goal of the goddess.
Yeah, the goddess works in mysterious ways. Looks at the Bala that's like, I'm gonna help with this because that's funny.
Yeah, no, the Bala, like, it's really that thing the Bala sat here when I could have food, or I could have a more sustainable income of food. Decision is decision.
Give a man a fish, you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you'll feed him for the rest of his life.
Exactly. Now, teach a fish to man, and the fish will man a day. No. But
Okay,
yeah.
so I've made. Okay, the good news for good old Umo is so long as he provides food, the pact remains. He's not at real risk unless he becomes food.
Exactly.
Which, he would look at. He goes, "Oh right, another question that I should act in reference of this pact of ours. How often do you need to eat?"
Food is not something that's technically required. Organs aren't something that I have. It's more just that, like, how do I say? You see, you know how you, as a human, typically have a constant push of curiosity? I have a constant push for food and bloodshed.
Yes.
Says the person who does not hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, I don't harm people, so I use food to satiate it. So essentially, the longer I go without food, the more cranky I'ma get. And the more cranky I'ma get, the more likely I'll be accidentally slipping up in ways that might or might not lead to catastrophic accidents.
So what I'm hearing is this bitch just gets hangry.
Yes.
Fucking mood!
He's gonna. He's just there. It's that like thinking about it. He's like, so. Okay. How recently have you eaten?
Let's see. About a week ago, I stumbled upon some food. Wasn't very good though. A little scrawny for my liking.
Huh.
Not a lot
Right.
of meat, a lot of bone, you know? No barbecue
Well-
sauce in sight.
I don't think I brought any of mine.
That's a shame.
Well, let's go find this bill.
Of
And then-
course. He should be at the end of the mine. He's probably still mining.
It's him? It's mining?
Yes, he's been mining for the last 300 years.
That'd explain the lot. Is he an undead?
Oh, yes. He
Okay.
died so long ago. I remember. I remember it well. I don't even think Bill's his real name. You know, he said long ago he met some pirates. And he died on a desert island, I think. And then slowly his sanity started to drop. And the next thing I know, he was mining. It was fun to watch him slowly slip.
Right.
I want to know who the fuck from Rum and Harbor this is supposed to be.
It's a hell of a callback, that's all I'll say.
In time, we shall find out. Maybe.
Perchance. Yeah, you guys.
So I'm gonna walk my ass down to Bill as I've got this walking time bomb next to me.
Yeah, you spend, I want you to understand,
Uh-huh.
a day of walking. And you have not reached the end.
What?
But
Okay, this
you-
actually works.
Yeah, but you can hear, you're starting to now hear just a very rhythmic, from far away.
Thinking.
I don't
Oh
know if the
my
mic's
God,
picking
this-
it up, but
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, so there he's mining.
Yeah. And you don't know how far away that is, because sound travels in a condensed tunnel. But
Oh god. Alright, so see you tomorrow, Bill.
yeah. You would spend.
Already done been walking for a day.
Yeah. You spend another day of walking to Bill. And it's kind of that thing of like it's that thing of like you got there, you know, that first day of like travel down this tunnel. You went and got some rest. As much rest as you can get with the mimic staring at you. And then you start walking for the next day for another day's worth of time. You pass by more chests and more stuff like that. You know, it's like same scenery type stuff. He seems to just be he seems to not just be mining though. Like he does seem to be going out of his way to build wooden supports, to put down chests. Like he is actually like he's building a proper mine shaft.
There's care behind these actions.
Yeah. And I know you might be sitting here like, wait, where is he getting all this wood from? You would notice that like in random areas where the mine shafts like, you know, like kind of like get like a really big wooden area, every now and then he'll carve out a small tiny room for like a quote unquote break room that he never uses according to Tamiya, like ever. Like he never takes a break, but for some reason he feels the need that there has to be a break room.
Okay.
But in those break rooms, he typically plants a singular tree. So he's getting his wood from like trees that he's growing, and then he probably, when he runs out of wood, goes back into the multiple break rooms, probably traveling for those days, cuts them down, replants them, goes all the way back with the new lumber, and then continues.
Okay.
So he's probably using the railroad, mine carts, to load up the wood onto them, meaning he still has to walk, but he can at least shove the cart of wood on the mine cart on the railroads.
What the hell?
Aw.
Alright, come here, Bill. I'm gonna be on my cult. This cult that includes a blind woman, an ancient mimic I've made a pact with, and an undead.
Oh boy. Yeah, you spend another day's worth going down there. It's starting to get a lot louder now. You know you're at least like you know you gotta be close. Like you know you gotta
It's
like
3 days.
yeah. 3
All right,
days.
I will return in a second.
Okay.
Fuck.
He is returning. We will pause. We're back, everybody. Yeah. So it's like it's a 3 days worth of travel, dude. Like you're going down here for a bit. You're traveling for a while, man. You.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. You continue going down this track for a good bit, and eventually you would start to get to the source of this loud banging. As you can see, swinging a sledgehammer is a skeleton who is
Oh.
covered in
Oh.
completely torn up rags. It is like we're talking like the shirt's like completely torn to shreds. I'll pause again. Hold on. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I got asked about questions about a pizza. I was gonna be making it in a bit here, but oh well. Yeah, he has like a dark green hard hat. Like a lot of the clothing is that same dark green. His shirt's torn to shreds. But it has like a little like the collar still popped. This would be more like a crop top, honestly. At this point, it was probably a normal shirt. But
I don't think that would be a crop top anymore.
yeah, even crop tops kind of pushing it. But like if you
It's
were
a
to put
top.
into a clothing section at this point, it's a quote unquote like maybe more of like considered like a mesh crop top. Have you seen those ones where like they can
Nah.
they call it a crop top, but it's like a thing where it's like yeah, it just goes over the arms and the shoulder, and that's really it. It's
No,
kinda
see,
like that.
he's studying a new fashion trend. It's called only sleeves.
Yes, not to get mixed up with OnlyFans.
Yeah,
But-
only sleeves.
Only sleeve, yeah. You can see there's a little bit of random flesh that is still somehow on his body. Where like the flesh is formed, like the old grimy flesh is still on his arms and hands, but the rest is purely skeletal. His utility belt looks relatively nice. He might have killed somebody for that recently. Who knows? But like the pants are relatively
Yes.
torn. It looks like the rags from like the torn shreds of the rest of his shirt that's missing probably got used as a rag they probably put around his waist by the looks of it. But you know he's got some nice skeletal structure. As you can't see in the picture, but it does look like there were 2 other areas where some arms should have been sprouting out from his spinal area that seemed to be broken. Like those bones are just gone. But yeah, he's just swinging away. He's just like you can see, he's just swinging at this stone, chipping away at it with the sledgehammer. Not a pickaxe, no, a sledgehammer.
Hey, so for people who actually know fashion,
Yes.
the way I would equate this is something called a shrug shirt.
Yeah.
It is literally just something that covers your arms and might have a bit that goes across your collarbone,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he's just swinging at it.
I've had a yeah no he dude it's the most just like hey like, hey
Yeah.
like it's one of those like really hard to approach somebody who's working
Yeah.
and so locked the fuck in.
Oh yeah, he's very locked in. Like he is obscenely locked in.
Yeah, so it's almost like how do I
How do I do this without scaring you?
Yeah, because you know you can't just wait for him to eventually stop. Because normally people take breaks. Problem, this guy's not gonna. He's not one of those people that are gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Because he's already dead. Why would he need to take a break?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fatigue isn't a thing for this guy.
Yeah, so he'd sit there and you're like, hey, friend.
You see after a swing it stop, and you see this slow turn, and you just see the lifeless skull and the missing eye staring back at you.
Hi. Hi there. Oh god.
He isn't saying a word. He's just staring.
You talk?
You're not sure.
Hey, so I came here with a proposition for you. Bill, right?
You'd see him tap the sledgehammer on the ground twice and then nod his head.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that's like the most like I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
go ahead.
Where are you going?
Yeah, here we go. I need someone of your talents to help me build a place to live. For I want to make a group that's safe for people like you, people like her, and people even like Tanya here. I want to form a large group. There's more to it than just that, but I feel like being direct with you is more helpful there. I want your help building an area eventually, and for now we might stay here. If you have any ideas or anywhere, thing like that. Do you have a willingness to join?
Bill, look around. Pat the wall of the mine. And then slowly walk towards, just dragging the sledgehammer on the ground.
So he's walking towards me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he just put his hand, his fleshy, undead, rotting, stanky-ah hand on your shoulder. You've never smelled something so putrid in your life. Because it is a rotting corpse. But, yeah, he nodded his head again.
Great. So, different issue. We have 1 day of food left.
Yup. That is a problem. You definitely see, a certain someone looking at you like, so, when's that food? How's the food reserves?
Speaking of that, we're gonna need to find some.
See, Bill's not very good with words, but I am.
I figured.
You know that other tunnel on the other side?
The one that's 3 days away?
Yes.
Ah.
There's some people in there. And, I'm not a violent person. But... might be able to get some from them. It's just a few bandits. Nobody would care if they disappear. Nobody would know.
Right. Okay. Dude, he's sitting there like, I need to travel 3 days in one day. Hey, Bill.
You see Bill look at you.
How fast can these mine carts go?
He pats that minecart, gestures you to get in, like, hop in, you're about to find out.
Bro, I need to travel 3 days in a day.
Yeah,
Because I've got one day of food and I need to get to those bandits.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So you hop in, right?
Yeah, Rio's with me, and I'm assuming Tamiya's here too.
Yep. So you see him, like, because he has a second one.
Bill.
He gets you onto the
Yeah.
first one, then he hooks his up. But he
Okay.
spaces yours out a distance from his. And yours is in front of his. You
Okay.
get Rhea. You see him shove Tamiya, or lift her up, more importantly, his chest, and put her
Yeah.
in there, in his. And you see him
Okay.
reel back the sledgehammer.
Hey now.
As he full force slams his hammer into that cart, sending it flying forward. And then you see him then grab his cart from like a distance. You're moving at a good speed. Grab his and just run, jump in, and then you see him begin slamming, those wooden beams from before? You realize why he actually started putting those in. As he starts hitting the wooden beams to shove off them, to propel the cart forward. As he very quickly catches up, slams into you, and now he's powering the movement of your cart and his by just repeatedly slamming the beams. You will get there within a day's worth of time because of his transportation, quote unquote.
I'm gonna hand over this last day. I'm gonna eat my ration for this day, and I'm gonna give Rhea her ration.
Okay.
And it's the most just like, right. Well, I need food now, and Rhea's going to need food soon. So,
Yep.
and we're going to get you, emotions to Tamiya, we're going to get you some food too.
That would be great. And that is we will be ending off because we have run out of time here.
Do I get any experience for recruiting two people?
You actually will get experience for that and for doing another thing also called escaping the town successfully. So
Yeah, you weirdly get experience usually for like every action.
yeah,
So, like,
yeah. I'd say you get like for like recruiting two people successfully, you get like 100 EXP, and then for escaping the town, we'll say that's like that's a pretty big feat. So I'd say another 50 EXP for escaping. So that's 150 in total. Yeah.
Okay, my bar is barely moving. Oh
It's
boy.
moving. You'll get a lot more through combat. Combat's typically the big way of getting EXP in D&D. It will make a difference when you start doing more active stuff. Trust. But that being said,
Oh boy.
thank you all for watching this episode. If you want to find more campaigns like this, we got the Frostbite campaign going on. If you want more of an apocalyptic vibe. So I'm not saying this isn't really that apocalyptic. This definitely has a form of apocalypse kind of going on here. Or if you want more of a not so cultish but more war apocalyptic, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. We've got the Deadwood campaign on the main channel, Lost Harbor Tavern. Go check it out. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.